Good morning. We're coming on the air with breaking news. It appears the House of Representatives just voted to do something it has only done 5 other times in its history. Now, we are still waiting on the final gavel, but it does appear the House has voted to expel one of its own members. More than 2/3 of the House has voted so far to vote Congressman George Santos out. It comes just weeks after a bombshell report from the House Ethics Committee found that Santos, a Republican from New York, allegedly used campaign funds to pay for personal expenses, including his rent, trips, Botox, and a subscription for an adult website. Now, the saga is far from over. He also faces a slew of federal charges, including wire fraud, money laundering, and identity theft. He has pleaded not guilty to those charges. Just seconds ago, we heard the gavel, which means this vote is official, and it looks like George Santos has been expelled. Let's listen into House Speaker Johnson.
That's it.
Garrett, Haake, live on Capitol Hill. Garrett?
Well, Joe, a Congress that has had several historic moments now records another, as you said, just the 6th member ever expelled from the House, the first time in decades, and the first member ever expelled who was neither a member of the Confederacy or himself a convicted felon. But Santos, as you said, faced 23 federal criminal charges and perhaps the final nail in his political coffin, that damning ethics report that came out before Thanksgiving, in which a bipartisan committee found that he had been, in their words, blatantly stealing from his own campaign. Now, this is the 3rd attempt to expel Santos, and the first to be successful, as you said, with a 2/3 majority vote here. It was, frankly, his Republican colleagues who ultimately decided they were fed up with the congressman from Long Island, who had really stopped defending himself against the particular allegations against him about his conduct, and in recent days largely been making an argument based on precedent, that the House didn't want to, for the first time, throw someone out who had not been convicted of anything. That argument apparently unsatisfactory for all Democrats save one, I believe, on the final vote count, and more than 100 of his Republican colleagues who found him to be an embarrassing distraction from the work they're trying to do with their slim majority, which, Joe, will now get slimmer. Santos is out today. His staff will stay on under the direction of the House clerk to continue work on constituent services, and it'll be up to the governor of New York to set a special election to replace him, a special election in a district that Joe Biden carried in 2020 that should be extremely competitive as we go into the federal election year of 2024.
So, Garrett, my understanding was 2/3 of Congress today. It would have been 283 votes. It ended up being 311 to 114. Santos put his winter coat on when the vote happened and then walked off of the floor. This is incredible because of just how tight the margins are in Congress. Walk us through, you alluded to it here, what the next process is, how quickly it will be before we know who's going to replace him.
Yeah, it was interesting also because House Republican leadership were among those who backed George Santos today. From the Speaker on down, the top 4 members on the House Republican side all voted against the expulsion here. If they had gone the other way, you might have seen the total be much higher. But again, this shrinks the Republican edge in the House by essentially a half seat, is a good way to think about it for now. They lose who had been a fairly reliable vote for the Republican agenda thus far. The governor has 10 days to set a date for the special election, which would likely come at some point in the spring. If a Democrat picks up that seat, it shrinks the margin still further. House Republicans would have, depending on attendance, about a 3-vote margin to work with. Incredibly tight, incredibly difficult, as they still try to sort out things like how to fund the government long term, something that they'll have to do in January and in February.
All right, Garrett, Haake, thank you so much. Let's go right to NBC's Kelly O'Donnell, who's live at the White House, but also spent several years covering Capitol Hill. Kelly, this is only the 3rd time we've seen a member of Congress expelled since the Civil War. And it's incredible when you consider just how tight the margins are right now in Congress. Give us some historical context here about what we just saw happen moments ago.
Well, in many ways, Joe, expulsion is a reflection of our hardened political times and sort of the distaste for what has become commonplace, the outlandish behavior of some political figures. Part of the reason we did not see members expelled before is not for a lack of bad behavior in the past or questionable conduct or judgment, but leadership in the past would quietly go to a member who was caught up in a scandal or misdeeds or some issue that was was unacceptable to their colleagues and would give the dose of political reality that you are no longer welcome here. And so you would see resignations. In this instance, with George Santos, those kinds of conversations, pressure from his colleagues, all of the public attention hardened his desire to resist leaving instead of what we have seen many times in the past, which is a member simply putting their district first and stepping aside. From here at the White House, of course, whatever happens with Congress always has some impact on the president's agenda. That narrow margin in the House that Garrett and you were just talking about also means that President Biden, who says he wants to work with a bipartisan group and has some legislative accomplishments that clearly reflect a bipartisan track record, has more opportunity to do that in that whisper-tight kind of narrow margin that can at times mean more Democrats would be pulled along to vote on certain measures. It puts a great deal of pressure on House Speaker Mike Johnson to try to further a Republican agenda. But in these times where, whether it's on social media, in the ad space, and in the political discourse of our country, where things that are more outrageous have become more acceptable, today the Congress said enough and decided to expel a member with political consequences for his party, and certainly an opportunity for Democrats to pick up that seat, and certainly for the party, the Republicans in this case, and the broader Congress to reflect on what are the expectations of the public for honorable service. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has bad days. But allegations of corrupt conduct, today the Congress said enough. Joe?
All right, Kelly O'Donnell reporting from the White House. Kelly, thank you so much. For more, let's bring in former Republican Congressman Carlos Carbello, who's also an NBC News analyst. You know, I'm struck here by the fact the last time this happened, it was 2002. It was a Democrat, James Traficant of Ohio. The vote, 420-1. It was overwhelming. But keep in mind, at that point, Traficant, he had already been convicted of a crime. Santos is charged but not convicted at this point, which was sort of the issue where even going into this vote today, we didn't know what would happen. What's your reaction to this vote?
Joe, that's right. This is a historic vote because a member of Congress has been expelled. However, it's even more remarkable because, Joe, members of Congress tend to be generous and patient with one another, even across party lines. We've seen members of both parties remain in the Congress while they deal with scandals, while they're under trial. And if the members are not found guilty, typically they're allowed to stay. But in this case, Santos's conduct was so revolting to his colleagues, so embarrassing to the institution, that Republicans and Democrats decided to come together to expel him, despite the fact that he has not yet been convicted of a crime by a jury. And by the way, Joe, the group of legislators that are breathing the greatest sigh of relief today are Santos's closest colleagues in the state of New York. These are the members who led the last expulsion effort against Santos, which failed. This has been particularly difficult and embarrassing for them, so they are certainly quietly celebrating today.
We're going to see a special election sometime in the next few months. This is a competitive district. It's one Democrats certainly know they can win. What do you expect to see in this special election here?
Well, it's probably too early to start making predictions, Joe, but certainly Santos has tainted that district. He has embarrassed Republicans. He has put Republican leaders there in New York State in a very uncomfortable position. So Republicans will have to overcome that if they hope to keep that seat and hold on to this very narrow majority they have in the House. The other, of course, headwinds for Democrats are that President Biden's numbers are still low. So Republicans do believe they have a chance. But given what Santos has done during his short time in Congress, Republicans are certainly on defense in this Long Island district.
All right. Former Congressman Carlos Carbello, thank you so much for your analysis during this historic moment. For just the sixth time in U.S. history, a member of the House of Representatives has been expelled. That concludes this NBC News special report. We will have much more ahead on our streaming network, NBC News Now, online at NBCnews.com, and tonight on Nightly News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.